The LEGO Modern Art Set is so modern, I don't get it. At all. I went to design school, so I have heard about art, but call me old-fashioned, this for me is too much. The set is a white canvas of sorts with lots of individual elements of all sorts of shapes and sizes that you can attach to it, and you can either pick one out of 4 suggested designs from the instructions booklet, or if you're feeling artsy, coming up with your own design, so the customization aspect of this set is something I can give praise on. I chose the one showcased in the front of the box, and that meant all of these are leftover parts not used in it. Didn't really try the others to see if the leftover parts were more or less, but it's safe to assume there will always be stuff left over. Is that good? Is it bad? I'm not too sure, and I'm still very confused. Something that I can safely say that bothers me are the color choices. Even if the shapes mean whatever you make out of it, this will always be abstract in some shape or form. The colors clash way too hard, and your painting will definitely stand out in any kind of wall you place it on. That's probably the goal, but a minimalist in me would have liked the color spectrum to be less broad. You got the classic LEGO red and blue, but then teal, bright orange, white, black, pink parts, and even some with a checkered pattern. Let's say this was only autumn colors, and replacing some of the more vibrant shapes with shades of tan, dark tan, or light yellow could have made the whole thing more pleasing to the eye. Shapes are easy enough to replicate with parts from your own collections, but for that you almost don't even need to get the box to do your own art pieces if you go custom all the way, so there's that. Deciding to get the box but then choosing not to use some parts of the set also feels weird and not that great of a purchase, so then do you end up making it at all? Even if you're not picky about the colors, there's still all of these leftover parts after you're done with one of the paintings. It's like the Harry Potter Gringotts Bank, for instance, a set you really want because of the bank but not the underground vaults. Would you be prepared to drop the extra $150 on your order for stuff you know you won't use? There's definitely lots of interesting parts in here, especially the quarter tiles in 4 different shapes and colors. Some of these 1x2 slopes are also nice, as well as all of the pink stuff, which isn't that common of a color to see in a LEGO set, and while in the topic of parts, the best praise I can give the modern art set is the value it carries on LEGO bricks. 805 pieces for just $50 is crazy good, especially when this art set isn't the same kind of those with all of the 1x1 small parts. But then again, the parts are weird and weirdly colored, so is that incentive enough? Just because I don't get it, it doesn't mean there isn't value to it, and I'm sure there are some people out there who are all over this LEGO product. But this feels like the Chewbacca from Star Wars. You either love it or hate it, and it's probably very clear by now where I'm standing with this one, right? This is the kind of LEGO art set that I can get behind, and if you agree, subscribe and let's be friends.